So Denver is going through something, and if you've lived here a while, you definitely feel it. If you're thinking about moving here, you need to understand it before you decide where to land. This isn't about nostalgia. I'm not here to tell you what Denver used to be. I want to talk about what Denver is actually trying to become, and honestly, whether it's pulling it off. So Denver's been playing big city for a while now, and to be fair, it's got the resume: a legitimate light rail system, 3 major sports teams, an airport that punches way above its weight, a downtown restaurant and art scene that can hold its own against many major metros, the Cherry Creek District, Rhino, Union Station. These aren't accidents. They're the result of deliberate, sustained investment in a certain kind of city identity. The version of Denver the city is pitching: cosmopolitan but outdoorsy, sophisticated but accessible, a place where you can catch a Nuggets game on Friday, hike a 14er on Saturday, and close a tech deal on Monday. That pitch has worked. Denver's population growth over the last 15 years has been one of the fastest in the country. But here's where it gets interesting and honest. The growth Denver attracted also created some real pressure points that the city is still working through: homelessness and public safety in the urban core. This is the issue that gets the most local airtime. Downtown Denver and the neighborhoods around the 16th Street Mall have visible and concentrated homelessness. The city has tried multiple approaches: sweeps, sanctioned encampments, service expansion. None of it has fully resolved the problem, and it affects how people experience the downtown core. This is certainly worth knowing if you're evaluating urban neighborhoods. Denver's median home price is well above the national average. The growth that made Denver desirable also made it expensive. The middle-class buyer who would have looked at Wash Park or Cap Hill 10 years ago is now looking at Highlands Ranch or Parker. That's not a small shift. It changes the composition of neighborhoods over time. And there's some infrastructure lag. The population grew faster than the infrastructure supporting it. Traffic on I-25 and C-470, water usage pressures as the state manages long-term drought concerns, and school overcrowding in high-growth suburban corridors. The city and region are catching up, but there is a gap. So what is Denver getting right? Well, here's the flip side, and this part matters as much as the friction. Denver is genuinely delivering on its vision in meaningful pockets, and those pockets matter where you decide to live. Rhino, the River North Art District, has become one of the most legitimately cool urban neighborhoods in the country. It's not just for Denver. Full stop, independent, food and drink, gallery culture, adaptive reuse, development, walkability. It's what Denver looks like when the vision lands. The transit investment is real. The A line to the airport, the W line, the light rail expansions. Denver has more functional commuter rail than most comparably sized American cities, and it doesn't have New York City or Chicago scale, but for a 2 million person metro, it is legitimate. The outdoor access is a feature, not a marketing line. You are 45 minutes from world-class skiing, mountain biking, hiking, and climbing. You can fish gold medal streams within an hour. That's not a lifestyle claim. That's a logistical fact that changes how people live here. And the tech and business ecosystem is real too. Major employers have opened offices here. Denver has become a legitimate secondary hub for companies wanting mountain time zone talent, and that's not slowing down. So what's the verdict? It kind of depends where you land. So is Denver pulling off this transformation? My honest answer is yes, but sort of unevenly. And that unevenness is actually the most important thing for anyone moving to this market to understand. If you land in the right part of the city, Rhino, Lodi, Sloan's Lake, parts of Cap Hill, you get the full version of what Denver is trying to be. Walkable, vibrant, connected with the mountains, out your window. But if you land in the wrong part of the urban core, blocks where the investment hasn't arrived yet, near areas with persistent homelessness issues, then you get a very different experience. And if the city version doesn't fit your budget or lifestyle, the metro suburbs, Highlands Ranch, Parker, Lone Tree, Castle Rock, Littleton, have built their own version of the Denver promise. Great schools, newer infrastructure, access to open space, and commute distances that are very workable. So Denver isn't one thing. Knowing which version of Denver you're buying into matters more than almost any other decision in this market. So that's the identity picture. Denver knows what it wants to be and in the right neighborhoods. And in the right neighborhoods, it's already there. In the next video, I'm going in deep on the Denver city neighborhoods specifically. Which ones are delivering on the vision, which ones are undervalued, and which ones I'd tell my own clients to look twice at. So drop a follow if you don't want to miss it.